Alright, what's up y'all? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. So we at an art museum right now. Um and if it was free, so let's check it out. Let's see if it's better than the last museum that we went to. I think this is the art museum, but we gonna find out. We gonna see. Let's see. So you know how I do with the museums. I don't take photos, I just show the whole building. I think there's a prayer. It's a prayer hall, Muslim prayer hall. This is a Muslim prayer hall, right? How the museum is here?
Oh, the museum is there.
So go upstairs?
You go upstairs, you just directly.
Thank you, thank you. What about this? What's this?
This one is a event area.
Okay, thank you. God bless. I was going to the prayer room, and they have an event area. Here we go. Let's see what the taxpayers' money give you in Malaysia. What kind of art show? Let's start with this. Hold on. Like a library. Sorry, I'm too close. Look at this. I'm trying to get better visuals this time, better than the last museum. Let's see if I can get better sculptures and stuff like that, better pictures. This is cool. Very cool. Side note, today was the first day I had, what was it called? It's water, not in a can, like water in plastic, not in paper cup water. I think it's kind of not new now, but I'm still used to consuming water in plastic. I think they're trying to transition from that because of the environment. But it tastes the same. It was pretty much the same. Wow, it's cool. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. This place is already, you could tell it's more like high tech and more funded. You could tell this whole building is like highly funded. Versus the last museum, you could tell that was funded by individuals. But that last place was like very organic. So like this place, you could tell it has a lot of like paid advertisements and stuff like that. and like government advertising. I'm not gonna call it propaganda, but you could tell the government is involved in this. Like this is like way too fancy, and it's free. Come on, bro. Like this place looked like it'll cost billions. That's the entrance. That was very fancy entrance. NY, it says NYC, I'm from there. I was born and raised there. NYC is turning all of its old phone booths into Wi-Fi hotspot. That is true. I seen it in New York City before I moved. Side note, my reading is getting really good after the stroke. I'm 1 year past stroke. So 1 year post stroke, my reading is really good. It's getting very good now. It's improving. That's all you can ask for in this life is improvement. The ancestors of today's smartphone are the handheld consumer calculators from the late 60s and early 70s. Interesting. The inventor of the ATM was inspired by the chocolate bar dispenser, the chocolate bar dispenser. The old chocolate bar dispensers. I wonder how was his old dispensers compared to today's dispensers. Yeah, I need to research the history of Malaysia because this place in general is very built up, bro. Like it's super built up, super organized. It's like next level. This whole country. Power generator. It's a lamp. This was introduced. Electricity was. It says electricity was introduced in 1920s, but before that, everybody used the lamp. Most homes. Yeah. I'm happy I was born during this time. We have electricity. We really should be grateful. This is cool. But in general, we should be grateful. Oh, these old phones. Y'all remember these old phones? Nokia. Bruh. The first cellular phone used in Malaysia was the ATUR 450 by the Telecom Malaysia in 1985. Really? I don't remember cell phones being around in the USA in 1985. Maybe I was born in 1988, but in the 90s I really don't remember cell phones. But I grew up really poor, so Listen to music, like a record player. Pretty cool. Yeah, this museum is very informative. It's not just art. This is like history, like not like art. Like this is showing things and when did it come out and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll call this museum the Museum of History, in my opinion. Maybe art history. I think I took a course in college called art history. That was a very difficult course. It was mandatory, I think. Yeah, you know the rich people in Malaysia is funding this. Like all the oligarchs and the finance people. Because this is outrageously advanced. Excuse me. Thank you, sorry. Oh, I don't want to step on it, bro. Floor platforms are cool. I wonder if Malaysia has ever been colonized. Because I know Thailand has never been colonized at all. I think that's one of the only countries that's never been colonized, especially by the Europeans. But I need to see about Malaysia.
restore the capital base of banking institutions. The Corporate Debt Restructuring Committee was set up to restructure the debts
History of
of large
world economic
corporations.
crisis.
The efforts yielded a spectacular turnaround in the economy. By
Let's see
1999, the
later,
US staged a strong recovery
2000,
thanks to the growth of
2008 through 2012.
as the selective exchange controls were strictly temporary, these measures were removed when economic normality was restored. The ringgit peg to the US dollar was abolished on July 21st, 2005. 15 years on from the Asian financial crisis, the Asian region,
Or
including Malaysia,
2020,
has been transformed into a
global
dynamic and
economic
resilient economy.
recession due to COVID-19 pandemic. Yeah, that's in the history books.
Low
Nobody
unemployment, a
even
strong
nobody
external
even went to
position,
work during that
a
time.
low external debt level, and a strong financial system, making
I
it
wouldn't
more
call that a
dynamic,
recession. That's
stronger,
like a
and
crisis. That was an economic crisis, bro. That's why all these countries are going to war now. They're trying to get their money back. Like all these superpowers are going to war. You know, I'm not gonna turn this into a political rant, but you guys know the superpowers who are going to war right now. Russia, U.S. I'm surprised China hasn't invaded Taiwan, and Israel is going to war. So all the superpowers, Russia's at war. All the superpowers are at war. Even India went to war. Even Thailand versus Cambodia, they went to war. Thank God I wasn't in Thailand when that happened. Online banking. This is cool, but personally, I like more of art, like art shows and stuff like that, like sculptures and stuff like that. But this is cool because I need this is like an economic museum. But yeah, I like art, like contemporary art, stuff like that. But this is cool. I'll take it. Creating of an Islamic money market. Nice. Oh, this is the old school days. These are the days I'm happy I'm not in. I got real lucky. Malaysia started practicing Islamic finance since 1969 with the establishment of the Pilgrims Management and Fund Board, Negara, which encouraged Muslims to seek for their pilgrimage. In 1983, the introduction of the Islamic Banking Act, together with Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad, initiated the Islamic banking sector in Malaysia. 10 years later, it has become the world's first country to have virtual Quran. Nice. It was one of the first Islamic banking in Pakistan was introduced as the government-compliant and dual financial system, which offers Islamic conventional banking services and commercial banks. Launch of Islamic Bank in 1984 allowed the Islamic banking industry to flourish. This was subsequently incorporated under the Act of 1984. The industry has developed a sound estimation, making Malaysia the largest Islamic market in Southeast Asia. Like its manifest, Malaysia also pioneered the supermarket in 1990. It remains as the world's largest supermarket in both local currency and dollar-denominated supermarket. Attractive tax incentives for all the issuers and classes are part of the government's initiatives to develop. These initiatives have been encouraged in all with the inception of Malaysia's International Islamic Finance Center (NIFC) in 2006. NIFC helped develop Malaysia as a major hub for international Islamic finance. The Malaysian Islamic finance is expected to illustrate strong growth moving forward, underpinned by countries' strong economic and financial fundamentals, as well as various efforts by the government and private companies. A lot of people in the U.S. told me not to come here, like just haters. There's a lot of Islam haters. I'm not a Muslim, but I'm cool with the Muslim religion. I'm cool with Muslim. I'm cool with Islam. You know? Yeah, but there's a lot of haters out there. Malaysia seems very economically powerful, super powerful. Y'all been seeing me eat this. I made reviews on that food. Matter of fact, I had that this morning. So good. And it really helps my blood pressure. The food here is the best part about this place. That's one of the reasons I'm gonna keep coming back here. You know? But I don't think I'm gonna be back here for a while because I got the hang of going to pharmacies and asking and exploring pharmacies, and so I'm gonna explore pharmacies in different countries and see what the cheapest medication is. But I'm definitely coming back here at some point. Like I'll probably go to Thailand next, then the Philippines, and then Vietnam, and then Indonesia, then Japan, then Malaysia. Because when I go to Thailand, Philippines, and Vietnam, all three of those countries, I'm gonna get medications there. You know what I mean? So I don't have to keep coming back from Malaysia to Malaysia for medications. The next well, I was gonna say the next museum I go to, I'm gonna make sure it's an art museum, like natural art, like artists. But no, this was free, so this was worth it. I prefer like straight up art, you know, like art painters, but because that's just me. I used to go to art shows with paintings and stuff in New York City like every day. But this is cool. Like gaining an appreciation for Malaysian culture and Malaysian history. Very important. They definitely came a long way as with being underdogs, you know. And they really came a long way with Jewish. They have Jewish like opponents, and they still came through and made a big dent and made a successful company and a successful country, even though they have big opponents like the U.S., Jews, Israel, and they still made a big dent. So, congrats to them. Congrats to them. I'm gonna take the elevator just because it's probably gonna be a good view. Did I go over here? Oh yeah, I I did. I seen two girls get on this elevator. I wonder how they did it. Oh. A guy in my live asked me, what's my favorite elevator? Like, who asked somebody that? And my response to him was, an elevator where I don't die in. That's the perfect response to that question. What's your favorite elevator? One that I live after I take it. See-through elevators are cool though, but the point is just not to die in the elevator. I grew up in a project, so I remember my project elevator being really dangerous, and I used to get stuck all the time. But no one died in that elevator though. But that was an awful elevator. The elevator was so bad, I used to walk from the first floor to the lobby to the 12th floor. I used to live on the 12th floor, 12th, and I used to walk it every day. I never took the elevator, because that was just too dangerous. And you get stuck on an elevator with somebody and you don't know what could happen. you just in the elevator for a long time with another person. You don't know what could happen. So very dangerous. And also I needed to work out, because when I was younger I was 375 pounds. So I needed to start walking. Wow. Y'all saw them playing that video game? I miss gaming, but I just don't want to risk it if I buy a game. As I said many times, I buy that game. Let's say I buy a PlayStation 5, then I buy Grand Theft Auto November, Grand Theft Auto 6, and then I buy Call of Duty. Very dangerous, because then I gotta find hotels that have TVs first of all, TVs that work, and TVs that's compatible with that game, and compatible to make not only play the game, but I gotta make sure the games are compatible online. So, and then I can't buy cheap hotels then, and I can't stay at hostels. I just think it's risky. Maybe by November I'll go to a bunch of different countries, and I'll went to hotels that have TVs and it's functional, and I'll see. Let's see if I can find a USA one. think this is America. United States. And their dollar still looks like that. Pyramid with an eye. That's the symbol there. I wonder why they picked that. All seeing eye. This is a Malaysian currency. This museum was more informative, but that last museum was more of my style, more artistic. It was clever. Maybe this is just not my subject. That's what it is. You know, like I could research all this stuff online, but I can't research those art from the artists. You know. The one thing I will say about Islam versus Christianity, there's way less racism in Islam. It's just less. It still exists, but it's less. This is a map of countries right here. United States of America right there. See how big that is compared to other countries? Russia, look at United States, huge right there. Look at Russia, it's massive, bro. Australia is big too. China is big too. Russia is the biggest though. All right. Alright, I had fun with this. I'm ready to go now. Alright guys, I'm gonna get some water, then I'm gonna walk back, get some food, and then I'm probably gonna head home. If I end up going, yeah, I'll probably just head home. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.